The Brooks Range Bible Camp is located in Alaska's Gates of the Arctic National Park within the central Brooks Range, about 60 miles north of the Arctic Circle. This camp was founded by Dwayne King of Kingdom Air Corps. It serves a host of villages, both Eskimo and Indian, in the Koyukuk River region of Alaska's Arctic. There is no road in. Arrival is by aircraft only on a grass strip alongside the John River. For those who dare, access can be obtained by snow machine in sub-zero weather. King, who is a graduate of LeTourneau's College Missionary Aviation Program, and his wife Carolyn, joined SEND International in 1970 and headed to Alaska to minister first in Tok, Tetlin, and Tanacross. King began SEND's aviation program in Alaska, expanding the work in the Arctic to Bettles, Allakaket, Atlantna, and Anatuvuk. King earned the call sign Faster Pastor for routinely beating truckers to their Arctic destinations. Most of his 15,000 plus hours of flight time have been logged in Alaska, ministering in remote areas, bringing in food, supplies, encouragement, and good news. Each summer, a group of missionary trainees, staff, and pilots with advanced ratings, as well as private pilots with the required experience and endorsements, load up as many as a dozen general aviation aircraft and fly to Brooks Range Bible Camp. They also fly campers back and forth from their villages. In 2012, brothers Matt and Tim Ficus, who had attended the camp as kids, offered their property and use of a 2,200-foot airstrip as a site for Kingdom Air Corps to build a new camp. Over the winter, at 30 degrees below zero, volunteers trucked building supplies and equipment up the Dalton Highway to Coldfoot, leaving the large and heavy items there until spring, when they could be flown to the camp location. The smaller, more easily transported items were pulled in sleds across the ice by snow machines to the remote property. Charitable organization Samaritan's Purse helped move the large items from Coldfoot to the camp with its Casa C212-200, a heavy hauler whose fuselage carried stacks of 20-foot lumber and a 5,000-pound tractor. Volunteers worked around the clock to clear the land, build the 36 by 24-foot camp lodge and kitchen, and several wall tent decks with frames for bunk beds in each, outhouses, various storage sheds, and a creek-fed shower house. The camp is rugged, beautiful, ingenious, and a blessing to all who set foot there. For 2 weeks during the summer, an aviation theme permeates the camp. The path through the woods is Sky Lane, and the campers' tents are named Champ, Cub, Skyhawk, and Stationaire. The first week is Junior Camp, devoted to children from 8 to 12 years old. By the end of camp, some receive certificates celebrating their first flight. The second week is for teens. Sometimes campers have an opportunity for flight training by flight instructors. At the end of the week, the teens receive signatures in their logbooks. Through their experience at camp, all involved gain a vision for the importance of flying to reach people living in the isolated places of the world who have limited exposure to the gospel.